Our first episode, we had the idea when we talked of doing like a draft, right?
Yes, sir. Let's get it on. Ding 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 ding. We need that NFL soundboard sound.
Think we need a
Ding ding ding
soundboard.
ding ding. You know what I'm
Deuce,
saying?
Deuce is going to get a soundboard, and that's all we're going to hear is horns.
Hey, you know it's gonna yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
all we're going to hear is horns. Ah, it's going to sound like Set It Off in this thing. Uh,
Don DeMarco. Don
yeah.
DeMarco.
Deuce, I gave you first pick,
Oh,
and
okay, okay.
I gave you I gave you first
I'm
pick.
the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay,
The
let's go.
Jaguars. Jaguars.
And you
All right.
know, and if y'all know anything about me, you could probably guess who my first pick is gonna be. And we're not doing this based off of like this is favor. Like really, when people say who the best is or the GOAT, I'm like, all right, that's subjective, bro. Right?
Okay. Yeah, let's talk
So
about it
that
then.
could be
Let's talk about that.
anybody, bro.
Right.
Like you can have that argument and then you'll never get to the top five because people will be like, "Oh well, no. This is why he's not." So you can never do goats greatest of all time because that is subjective. There's no way to quantify anybody's statement, right? So I always say, all right, who's your favorite rapper, and that tells me a lot about you. And if you know anything about me, my favorite rapper is a rapper out of Newark, New Jersey, Brick City, the classic Reggie Noble, Mr. Redman, number one on my list all time.
Born 3 days short of
Da-da-da-da-da.
420. Born 3 days short of
Yes.
420. April 17th, 1970. Red Band. He was part of
Aries,
what?
just like
He's
your
part of
boy.
Def Squad. He's part of Def Squad. Um, he did, co rapper with Method Man and Redman, obviously. Yeah, that's one of the best collaborations in hip hop ever
Killer
for two
House.
solo.
See,
Right.
Dab started. Dab starting already. Look at that already.
ah,
Oh, I thought he said nice pick. Okay, okay. I was like, that. Oh,
yeah, damn.
see, you got it.
So what is it about Redman Deuce that really what was it? What was it? What album?
Man, it's
Right
it's
off
the
the bat?
first one.
Right.
The first one right off the bat. Hey, Reggie. When he's sitting in an electric chair, my nigga. Sitting in
Okay.
an electric chair. And
Okay.
like, and he comes in, time for some action. Time. And
Yeah.
I'm like, this dude already crazy. Why is he sitting in an electric chair? Like,
Because he was
oh my
he was out
God.
there, man. Right.
And then like you thinking no, actually the first one was on EPMD album, right? It's
Right. Business as usual.
yes, it's damn.
Hardcore and Brothers on My Jock.
Nah, it's the Headbanger, right?
Oh, the
That's where I got
Headbanger.
introduced. It's
Okay.
Headbanger. And then he comes in last.
Yeah, he
See, I
did.
didn't I didn't do my research for Headbanger. Oh my God, I don't know why. But yes, it's Headbanger. So when I saw this dude in them like, oh my God, it's the Funkadelic, and then K Solos on that shit too. So it's like, oh my God, this dude crazy, right? Like he gotta be crazy. And then when you listen to the first album, and of course, Dad said Muddy Waters. Well, he's talking about Muddy Waters too. We've been waiting, like he like Dr.
I
Dre
know.
on his albums, but
Yeah, he
and
does.
then Muddy
Yeah.
Waters, you like, damn, this dude is funny too.
Oh, I
Like
know.
you ain't you, so you can't mess with him. You can't say he ain't hardcore. You can't say he
No.
ain't gangster. But then you can't say that that's all he is. He's all angry. No, because he'll make you laugh too. And then and then down the road we get the movies. So it's like he entertaining, and then he don't give a damn because they did the little. Remember they did the little house thing, and they showed
Right.
his house, and it was all broke.
Yeah.
Stupid,
Oh,
right?
you talking about on the MTV Cribs?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
all
Remember the
dirty.
doorbell? You got to connect the wires.
That's my dude, bro.
Right. Yep.
And
He
yeah,
goes
there is a dark
surprise.
side. Yes, sir. That album got me through that when I was struggling. Dab knows these struggles in my 20s, bro. Those albums I used to listen in my beat up ass truck by Durango, bro, and just listen to Redman and that, and he would make me laugh with all the stuff going around. I just sit back and laugh because I'm like, this dude's stupid.
Take a hit from the spliff, then I get biz with a new cut. Cause
Yes,
I
that's that
can't
baby.
jam like Teddy if you let me. A good fella, but still rugged like Joe
Like
Pesci.
Joe Pesci, yes, sir.
My style is mad funker to the delic with the irrelevant shit that I kick back flips in my full bitch.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
My dude, my dude.
yeah,
So yeah, I mean, y'all could have probably picked that. Now the next ones are gonna be a little bit more controversial. Me and Skelly actually did a run through, and as we get down the road,
yeah.
uh, y'all might not like this.
Right. I mean, it is what it is. Everybody's favorites, and that's kind of, this isn't about like us trying to be like,
What
um,
dissing folks? I mean, nah,
no,
it
like
ain't no shade,
we
no
ain't trying to
hate.
be toxic. We ain't trying to be toxic. But like these are me and Deuce's roses, not like industry standard. This guy's number one rapper of all time type stuff. No, this is our favorites. These are the
And
people that.
really, like, at the scale that you say that, when it if you a real hip hop head, you know not to listen because we used to
Well,
have what
correct.
was the magazines, and we never believed them.
Oh
I
yeah, yeah,
never
yeah.
purchased the damn magazine, a hip hop magazine. That stuff wasn't for us. That wasn't for hip hop heads. That was for people like that was for people that really didn't grow up in areas where they listen to hip hop on a daily basis, bro. Because I never bought, and I didn't care. They would tell me
Right,
later on down the road, like this rapper is rated number one. I'm like, all right, cool, that's a good discussion, but no,
right.
it's not. Shut up.
Well, I think the only rappers out there that say they're the best are the ones that are trying to achieve to be the best in those eras. So
Oh,
you'll hear like
make it, yeah, make it before you make it. Yeah.
right, like when like Lil Wayne could call himself the GOAT, right? Like when he calls himself the GOAT, it's because he knows he was the best in that era. You know what I'm saying? He's the best in that era. Jay
But
Z's
then
like the
guess
best,
what?
but you're not gonna hear
Oh,
Jay Z
you
run
got.
around talk about being the best all the time. You're not gonna hear
He said I'm the best on everybody's list. Fuck this. What can I say? I mean,
it.
Jay was not humble.
Well, he's more humble now than he used to be because he
Well,
knows
yeah,
he's
yeah.
that, right? So he knows he's that. Lil Wayne gets humble because he knows he's that. You know what I'm saying? But
I was gonna say that too. Yeah.
right. It's not like Lil Wayne and them don't do that. Like I remember somebody was interviewing Lil Wayne on the interview, and they said something about are you surprised by somebody not being in the top five rappers? And he said, well, who's the top five rappers? And the reporter said,
Mm.
B, 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 B. And they were quoting some article, right? They said, here's one, here's two, here's three, here's four, here's five. He said, well, if he's not in there, who's number five? And the person said, Gucci Mane. He said,
Wait, what?
oh, Gucci Mane, like,
Wait, what?
that's
Wait, what?
good job. Like he was giving him props. Like it wasn't like
Yeah,
he,
we
he, he
don't we
was
don't
proud
hate
of
because I
him.
love Gucci Mane for
Right.
different reasons. But I mean,
No, right.
when we say top rappers, we're talking about lyricists, bro.
No, but
Like,
Little Wayne was proud of Gucci for being in somebody's list for the best rappers. Like they
okay,
don't
yeah, okay.
like they're proud of those guys. If all of a sudden like yeah, Joyner Lucas is considered one of the greats, like they're proud of him being called the great. That means he's critically acclaimed, and critics matter. Unfortunately, because there's impressionable hip hop fans out there, right? Like there's people out there that are impressionable. It's the reality of it. There's just people out there that see. Dab saw that. See, Dab's like me. I
Oh,
know it because Dab stuff's gonna show up. That stuff shows up on my feed, bro. You know what I'm saying, Dab? Like on my YouTube feed, that's the kind of stuff I get. Like because I'm always
see,
watching.